Yeah, I'm live.
Alright, partnership. I opportunity to beat him. I'm like, alright, cool. I'll talk to myself then.
Well, because people are too afraid to be part of these podcasts because they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, and then I mean, I had one guy. We kind of did like a test run of a podcast like a couple months ago, and he had no idea what I was talking about.
Ah, that's annoying.
So yeah, that was kind of a disappointment, and it was just kind of embarrassing. But whatever, we all learn from our mistakes.
Exactly. I mean, then again, not everybody knows everything about everything.
No, yeah, definitely.
I mean, you
Um,
know.
but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the gaming industry and community that I kind of want to discuss about, and that I'm pretty sure you are aware of what's you keep up to date with everything that goes on, right?
I tried to. Not
Hmm.
every little detail, but I tried to.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I guess one thing that I want to talk about right now is, have you heard of like this new Call of Duty rumor that it's going to be in space now?
In space. Interesting. Call of Duty in space.
Yeah, they.
That actually, that
I
actually
guess
sounds pretty damn interesting.
well, and see, I see it differently. I don't agree with that. Like, I
How
was
come?
okay when Black Ops 2 was set in, in kind of, I guess, in the future. But, when they went to Black Ops 3, it was like, okay, like, what is this? Like, wall running and, like mechanical body parts and stuff. And now, Infinity Ward, well, they haven't confirmed or denied it. But, this, the setting being in space, it's like, I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, you gotta adapt with whatever's going on because with Call of Duty we're moving more toward the futuristic um feel and mode because if we just keep sticking to the same script with just like World Wars and like the Cold War like the other Call of Duties, it
Hmm.
gets kind of bland. So I
Yeah.
feel as though taking it to space makes it a lot gives it another interesting perspective towards war because I mean we never really had war in space, like legit war. I know that sounds kind of weird, funky to think about, but I think if they're trying to push it towards space, then it's like gives us another perspective for war.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously there's we have war in video games like Star Wars or Space Wars and whatnot, but
hmm
with the Call of Duty, it would be interesting to see how they would do it in space.
Wait, and didn't they try doing that also, like with what's it called, Ghosts? With that one mission,
If they made like a whole if they made a whole game dedicated to being in space, that'd be pretty interesting.
I don't know, man. I think I'm just so hung up on like the old like World at War, like those days. It's like I miss that, you know?
Yeah, I understand that, but I feel like if you keep doing the same thing over and over, you're gonna bored your audience.
Yeah, and that is true. That's kind of what happened with Battlefield.
Hmm.
It just like that new one that came out, Hardline. I was so disappointed with that game. I don't know if you played that.
I played a little bit of Hardline. Wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of Hardline, but I I don't know. I played it for a little bit. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, and I just stopped playing it.
Well, here's another cool, interesting rumor that's going around that Dice is, making Battlefield 5 right now, but it's
Hmm.
set in World War One.
World War One. Interesting. Okay.
Now, and when
So
I
they're
heard
gonna
about that,
just.
I was like, okay, this seems pretty cool because there's not that many games that are set in that time era, I guess.
Hmm.
So I kind of give it to Dice, for trying something new and different instead of continuing the same formula as always.
Like
And
the
in a
World
way,
War Two formula.
yeah, yeah, that.
Well, it's good that they're going the route of World War One because there aren't too many games that have that World War One into their game
Hmm.
because we have a lot of World War Two, Nazi Germany, you know, and Russia
Yeah.
as like in all the Call of Duty games. So I'm glad that they're trying something different, going the World War I
Mhm.
route and see how that goes, you know?
Yeah. And I think there was a leaked picture also of the gameplay, and it looks pretty cool. Like the trenches, it looks very um
Hmm.
what's the word I'm looking for? It looks very realistic.
It
And
it looks more mm, it gives you more of a realistic war feel, vibe.
yeah,
Like,
and Dice has always been good at making those types of games where it just feels real with that whole Frostbite engine, with all like total destruction.
hmm
I feel like they're gonna do a good job with this.
well, yeah, especially with PS4 graphics, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean like Battlefront. So I have like a love-hate relationship with this game.
Okay.
When they first announced it, a long time ago at E3, I was so pumped for it. And then when they said that Dice was making it, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. And then once the game started getting closer to release and they announced that there's no single player campaign, I was like, oh,
Oh, dude, when I first got this game, started playing it, I thought it was gonna be like a single player like campaign, like you could be like Luke Skywalker and go through a whole story.
yeah.
And when I found out that wasn't in the game, I was highly disappointed, man.
Mhm.
Uh, I, dude, they could have done so much with having a campaign mode.
Oh
Like
yeah,
if they had like
definitely.
a story, if they had a story mode for every single like character, Han, Leia, Luke, Vader. Like if they all each had their own like story, that would make the game so much more better.
Well, yeah, and then like when you have like diehard Battlefront fans like myself, who like played the hell out of like Battlefront 2 on the PS2 a long time ago, and the campaign for that game was amazing. I don't know if you ever got a chance to play that.
No, I don't think I ever got the chance to play it. I mean, if I seen gameplay though, looks
Yeah,
yeah.
the the campaign for those were long and they were really good also. So, like I don't know, and then like I'm not gonna lie, I actually traded this game in like last week.
You traded the game in,
Yeah, well,
really?
cause like all right, so look, I wasn't playing it that much. I didn't have the season pass.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to spend the money for the season pass for a game that disappointed me,
Mhm.
But I traded it in and I got the division instead. I feel like I kind of
The
messed up there.
okay. Speaking of the division,
Mhm.
what do you think of the division? Because me personally, um, I was really hyped up for the division, and when I got to play it, I just got that whole like Destiny feel to it, you know?
Oh, definitely. You see, with me, I'm not like a really big Tom Clancy fan.
Okay.
The only real Tom Clancy game I played was like Ghost Recon, but that was it. I wasn't a fan of like New Vegas and like Rainbow Six and Splinter Cell and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So when they announced it and this game kept on getting delayed over and over again, I was like, oh well, I mean, like it's just gonna be another game. Uh, and then when they announced that there was gonna be like an only like that online only multiplayer game, I was like, oh, it's just like Destiny.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I I bought it and I started playing it. I'm like, yeah, this feels just like Destiny, but in third person throughout the whole time.
Mhm.
Do I think it's better than Destiny? Kinda, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The story, I mean, I haven't gotten that far, but the story has already got me hooked. Like with Destiny, like I don't know, like there was just a lot lacking.
Like a lot of content lacking in the story, a lot more things that they could have done with the story.
Well, yeah, and then like it's Bungie, and I was just like, why would you do this? Like, I understand that you were making something new and different, but you know, where's the story? I mean, I'll
Mhm.
give it to them for the Taken King. It was pretty good. I didn't get it that much, but it was better than the main game, if you ask me.
The Taken King was a pretty fun storyline to play.
Yeah. But with the Division, I just like I haven't played it in a week already.
Mhm.
It's like I think the last time I checked, my character was like at level 12 already.
Mm-hmm.
And see, the whole point with the game is like if you don't play with friends, it's boring.
Exactly. Dude, and it's so hard to play by yourself. That game is
Yeah.
meant for you to play with your friends.
Yeah, you're totally right on that. Like, and that's why I messaged you that one day if you wanted to play. But I don't know, like it's like now I kind of regret like getting the game.
Yeah, because you probably don't even have that many people to play with. I only have like one other person I can play the division with, and everybody else is just um don't even have the game, or they're like, nah, not really. I don't want to play.
I have three friends, and one of them is you, and the other two like they don't play the game anymore. They got bored of it already.
Hmm.
So there's like no point in it. So kind of going back to Battlefront, you know, like this past Monday I was like, oh man, I really missed that game, and I want to play this new DLC, the Outer Rim, and I saw you playing it and wrecking everybody. I was like, dude, I gotta play this. Uh, so I had like a few like extra dollars for my last paycheck. So I ended up buying the Ultimate Edition on PSN, and it comes with like the season pass and everything. It was $120, but it was worth it.
Definitely worth it. I mean, might as well just get the season pass with it too,
Yeah.
because um, I definitely do enjoy the new DLC, but what I'm more hyped for is the Death Star
Oh yeah,
DLC
definitely.
that's gonna come out. And one thing I'm kind of a little disappointed is the heroes like Greedo and Yin, like they're good, but I'm like, damn it, where the hell is Chewie and Yoda?
Oh, for sure, definitely. And then I before you hopped on to this podcast, I tried out the new maps, like this whole like Outer Rim DLC. I actually enjoyed it a lot than the original game. Like this game mode right here, Extraction. There's just something about it. I'm enjoying it a lot. And then I played like that new Heroes versus Villains, where it's like with all the heroes and stuff. I haven't tried the new heroes. The what's this called? Greedo and that other guy. I can't remember what his name is.
Greedo and Nien,
Yeah, that guy.
Nien, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried them out yet, but I mean they look exactly like Han Solo and or not. They don't look exactly like him, but like they play exactly like Han Solo and Boba
Yeah,
Fett.
they have they have that similar feel.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Death Star DLC. I'm kind of pumped for this mysterious DLC coming out next year also. Kind of
Yeah,
want to know.
Bespin, the next DLC is coming up. Bespin, I'm actually pretty excited, but not as excited. But I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good DLC. But the Death Star DLC is what everybody's hyped for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, I can only imagine how it's gonna look.
Dude, man, I'm so pumped for that. What if they added like Darth Maul? I know they're only adding the original trilogy characters in it, but if they added like Darth Maul as a villain just for the Death Star or something,
Dude,
I don't know.
Darth Maul is my favorite character of all time from the Star Wars universe.
Dude, Darth Maul is a badass.
He is, and I'm so
He's,
like I'm so ticked off that they canceled his game that they were making.
oh really?
Yeah, like I think it was like 2 years ago they announced that they were making a game like his origins and stuff, and it was like halfway through development and LucasArts shut it down for whatever reason. I think it was
Wow.
because like it was around the time that Disney purchased LucasArts, I think.
Mhm.
And see, the thing was, you know, Disney, they're all like family friendly. Um, this game was gonna be like for mature audiences.
See, like with Darth Maul, I mean, when I was a kid, he scared me. I thought he was like the devil when I first saw him.
You know, I remember seeing him like, cause I've seen all the Star Wars movies in theaters. I remember when my parents took me to go see that one. I just like there was just something about him. He looked so cool, and like his double lightsaber looked even more badass. And like
Dude, the double lightsaber was was pretty damn awesome to see.
Dude, when
Because
he the final fight towards the end of the film, when he whips that out, I was like, oh my god, that's like beautiful right there.
you know, like how they're fighting and Obi-Wan gets trapped in like those red shields and he has to like wait as he's watching the fight happens.
Yeah.
Um, I was just kind of like, come on, damn it, let the shields go down so he can go fight Darth Maul.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have like all the DVD collection. I went to go see the new movie 6 times. I'm not gonna lie, 6 times.
6 times.
Yeah, I went to the midnight release, and then I went with my family, friends from work, and I went by myself again. And
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I cried every single time I watched it. I'm not gonna spoil it for all the fans out there, but I cried.
Just a little tear going down your cheek.
Just thinking
Or
about
two,
it,
or
just
three.
thinking about it makes me want to cry again. Uh, but
Don't cry on the podcast,
I
Oscar.
I won't. I won't. I'll try not to. Uh, Now that I think about it, or like now that I'm older and I watch it, episode 1, I was like, oh man, I wish he had more screen time.
More screen time, more content.
Yeah,
More,
and more action, like.
yeah, more action,
Dude,
exactly.
because the Darth Maul is just one of those characters that I wish he was more involved with.
Yeah, was more involved in the Star Wars universe. Oh, I just killed Han. What up? Um, but I definitely would like to see Darth Maul in a hero versus villains game, but also I would actually love to see General Grievous in this game. That would be so intense. He has like, how many lightsabers does he hold exactly?
I think it was like 4, yeah.
4. Yeah.
Is it 4?
I mean,
I can't remember.
Like, I highly doubt they'll put him in, but dude, if they ever put him in this game, that'd be insane. I would actually love that.
Yeah, because I remember in Battlefront 2, you can play as Darth Maul. And
As
dude,
Darth Maul.
yeah, and it was so awesome, like the way he sprints and like the way he just handles the lightsaber was like awesome. Oh man, Leia just wrecked us.
Yeah, I remember Leia just destroyed us with that.
And then you can play as Yoda also, and then he was like crazy fast also. It was like when you saw Yoda and Darth Maul fight each other, it was like, oh man, like insta or a spangasm.
I do agree with you there, Oscar.
Yeah.
Agree with you there. Just a big, just epic fight every single time. Damn it, I just got shot. What do you think of the? Have you, when you were playing as Luke or Vader in this Battlefront, have you gotten to like when they have their lightsabers against each other, like, and then you have like that little close epic like close-up battle that they have?
The only times I've ever experienced that is when I'm playing like split screen with my sister or my cousin. But
Okay, yeah,
but
dude, I love that. I love it so
but
much.
see, the thing is, with me, it's really pathetic because like it doesn't happen like on accident. We have to like time it. I'm like, all right, get ready. We're about to do this. And I tell my sister, I'm like, all right, get ready. You're gonna push this button at this time right now, okay? And then like whenever that happens, I was like, oh, dude, it looks awesome. And then I've been meaning to try that on multiplayer, but it's just really hard to get a hero pickup.
It's so hard to. Before it was kind of easy to get hero pickups. Now it's so hard. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm lucky to even get a hero pickup every like 10 games.
Yeah, and then see, the thing is, like, I haven't played Battlefront in forever. Today's like the first time I played in like 2 months, honestly. And yeah, and I tried out that one pistol. I think it's called like the DL-44.
Okay, yeah.
And that used to be my favorite like handgun because like I mean it's strong. And then like when I keep on pushing R2, like it shoot fast, and then I tried it out today, and I was like, it's like the rate of fire is slower. I don't know if it's like if they changed it with the update recently or anything like that.
A lot. When the update came out for Battlefront, a lot of things got changed. The homing missile was my baby. I fucking love. Sorry, I cursed. I love the homing missile.
Hmm.
Because it was so quick, and you would just get insta kill right away. Um, and ever since the update came out, they nerfed it, and the aim of it is so much more slower, and it just it bothered me, and it's not as fun to use anymore because it takes longer to lock onto somebody,
Uh-huh.
and by the time you lock onto somebody, they see you, and then they just kill you. So it's like, all right, well then I'm not gonna use this anymore.
Yeah, and then I
Like it,
have the homing missile also, and then I tried playing a round of Walker Assault, and I was trying to lock on to some guys, and it was just taking forever. I'm like, I don't remember it being this slow,
hmm
and like
exactly.
I don't even use it that much. The only thing I really use is like the jetpack.
I'm not a big fan of the jetpack, to be honest. It's cool that it covers a lot of ground, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's just how I see it for myself. I don't really like to use it simply
The
because it's just that's it. Like it's just you just cover higher ground. Or sure, you can be in a tight situation where you get cornered by 3 people and you use the jetpack to fly away.
hmm
That's helpful, but personally for me, I've used it a couple times and it's just not my thing.
the thing that I'm dying to get is the cycler rifle.
The cycler rifle, it's
'Cause-
very fun to use.
Yeah, because I remember when the beta came out, that gun was amazing to use, and like I said, I haven't played the game in a long time. I'm only a rank 27 right now.
Rank 27, wow. You got a
Yeah,
long way to go, buddy.
yeah. Or I mean, like I was checking it, and then like I think you can unlock it at rank 28. So I'm really excited to that, and I'm really close to that. But I don't know, like they've got like these new weapons that you can get also, but you have to do like what are those like contracts now or whatever.
Don't even get me started with the contracts. I hate the contracts.
Those look difficult.
They're very stupid. Like you have to buy a contract in order to get a gun. Like you have to go out of your way, spend your points, then do the in such stupid manners because it's like, oh, get 30 kills with the CA-87 and use the smoke grenade 20 times. Like that's super easy, but what the hell?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you use the scout pistol, I hate the scout pistol.
Mhm.
Like I know it sounds like I hate a lot of things about like certain guns in this game, but seriously, there's certain guns in Battlefield that I actually just do not like at all. But for me, my favorite blaster for myself is a DH-17, which is like the hand blaster, like a pistol.
Yeah. Is that the rapid fire one or which one is that one?
No, it's not rapid fire. It's like it has like a medium. If you go to your blaster, it should be the second one to the right.
Okay. Yeah, for me it used to be the what's it called? The A23OBC or whatever.
hmm
But then I switched to the E11 and I love this blaster.
Wait, which blaster are you using right now?
The E11.
Oh yeah, dude, the E11 is very nice to use. That used to be my favorite one to use until I discovered DH-17. I'm like, alright, this is my baby now.
Yeah. Like normally I would use the D1144, but like I don't know what this new update it just seems weaker.
They made everything. They kind of nerfed everything, which pisses me off because a bunch of little wussies complaining, like, oh, this gun's a little too OP. So then the company's like, all right, fine, we'll just nerf it down to make you happy. But it's stupid. If you can't handle the heat, get away from the fire. You know?
Yeah. I think my other biggest concern with this game is the spawn points.
The spawn points.
I remember.
I have a small issue with the spawn points.
And what is that?
because some, because sometimes you spawn sort of in a bad area and there's like three people already charging at you to kill you. Like,
Yeah.
alright, like that was kind of a crappy spot to spawn in.
Well, and see, the thing is, like, when the game first came out, like, I played a lot of Walker Assault. And, you know, when you die and you spawn, you tend to spawn, like, really far away from the firefight.
Hmm.
And so you have to, like, run and catch up to everybody in order to keep,
But
you know, keep playing, I guess.
but the, but don't you think that would be a good idea to have be spawned sort of far away from the action so you can gather yourself and uh, regroup and get yourself back into the fight instead of just being thrown into the middle of the fight or spawning into the middle of a fight is what I meant.
Well, yeah, I see your point, but the thing is with me, I'm lazy, like, really far away. Like, I just, like, if I'm gonna die playing this game. Like, I don't care. I can see your point where, like, it'll get frustrating after a while, you know?
Mhm.
Especially me, because I tend to rage quit a lot. Uh, I don't know. Have you played Bloodborne or any of, like, the Dark Souls
Yes.
games?
Oh, Bloodborne made me rage quit so many times. I haven't even played it. It's been like 2 months since I last played it.
I couldn't even get past the first section of the game. I
Nope,
returned it.
neither could I. Neither could I.
I
I could
ret
not get past the first section, and I just quit the game. Like, fuck,
yeah.
screw this.
Cause I asked the guy at GameStop. He's a good friend of mine. I was like, "Hey, dude, like, what's a game that, like, will last me a while?" And he kept on recommending Fallout 4. So I was like, "Okay, I'll try Fallout 4." But I'm like, I want something, like, scary or something dark. And then I came across Bloodborne, and he's like, I wouldn't recommend that. I'm like, well,
He
why
didn't
not?
recommend Fallout 4?
No, he didn't recommend Bloodborne.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's like, unless you like raging, I wouldn't recommend it. I was like, oh no, I'm pretty sure I can get, like, the hang of it, like, learn the characters' movements and stuff. Well, no, dude, I've never played a more difficult game in my life. I, like, literally almost threw my controller at the TV because I was getting so mad. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I returned it. I'm like, I want my money back. This game is evil.
I definitely understand your pain because when I first started playing Bloodborne, I could not get past the first section. I died about 25 times. Yeah, about 25 times, and I couldn't even get like past the first section. I'm like, you know what? You know what? Screw this game. I'm not gonna play this game ever again.
And the thing that makes it more difficult is, like, the limited checkpoints also, and that's what makes me even more mad.
Oh, I know. The limited checkpoints are. They just like, okay. For me as a gamer, when I like constant checkpoints. Well, not constant, but maybe like good distance. Like if you die, like okay, you, you don't have to go all the way back, but you go back to a nice point. Maybe it takes you 10 minutes to get back to where you died. Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm the type of gamer that if I know I got really far and I died without saving, I just quit. I just stopped playing the game for the day. I'm like, no, I'm done with this
Mhm.
because I didn't spend 25 minutes to a half hour uh, playing to get to this point and just dying.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating because you just spend so much time getting to a point and then you die and then you. I don't like it. It's stupid.
I guess one game that I can compare, like, difficulty wise, like, to Bloodborne is Alien Isolation. That game is crazy difficult if you get scared easily.
Dude, I have Alien Isolation, but I've never played it. I haven't played it yet. I don't have enough room on my PS4 to play it,
Yeah.
but it's definitely. I've seen one of my followers playing it
Mhm.
on Twitch, and he was pooping his pants the entire time
No,
he was
and
playing it.
I mean, I don't blame him. The game is terrifying, and the thing that's scary is because the alien is, like, completely unscripted, so it does whatever it wants when it wants.
Exactly.
Like, you could be
Even
hiding, you could be hiding in a locker, and
Yeah.
the alien would walk away, and then suddenly it'll like just like come out of nowhere and just kill you. And that's what makes it scary and makes it like difficult because like you just never know what the alien's gonna do next. And the other thing that
Because
makes oh go ahead.
oh yeah, because like you said, you could be hiding in the locker and then it'll just be walking around and then all of a
Hmm.
sudden it just finds you and kills you. Like, ah, crap. All right.
No, and then yeah, and then the other thing is like you have to save the game manually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are certain like checkpoints throughout the game where you have to like save your game. If you don't save it, you lose all your progress, and you start from where your last save is.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
It is frustrating, but you know what? But it's a good challenge, and that's what I really like about the game also. But yeah, I can
You
see
know,
how
it's.
it's frustrating. It really is because like the alien or the androids can still kill you while you're saving your game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you like I can go all day telling you how many times I've like gone like I was like this close to like saving my game. It was like 2 seconds away, and then next thing you know, the alien just like comes behind me and just like rapes me. And the funny thing is like when
Ah,
once you get to a checkpoint, it'll tell you enemies nearby. So it's like telling you, hey, if you're gonna save, be careful. And there's certain times where like, ah, I got this. The alien's so far away. No, this thing runs really fast and like it'll just like kill you, and it makes you so mad, especially if like if you gone a long way without like saving.
mm-hmm. That's so frustrating, man. I can't even imagine the rage, the rage that dwells inside you.
Oh, dude, definitely. And then like this is actually my second time playing it. I had Alien Isolation when I had the 360, and it was fun. I mean, just the 360 struggled a lot to keep up with the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Darth Vader killed me.
Ah, crap. I see Vader.
Yeah. Um. So, I mean, I beat it. But I beat it on the easiest difficulty because I was a chicken. But even
You were a chicken.
yeah, but even on the easiest difficulty, it's still a really hard game. And so
Is it hard? Is it hard simply because the alien finds you? Uh, because the alien finds you, or is it just sneaking around, or is it just a mix of everything?
it's a mix of everything. Mainly the xenomorph, honestly, the alien. Uh, because there's just certain parts of the game where you have like no ammo, no resources, nothing to scare the enemies away.
Hmm.
Uh,
I mean, don't you have a flamethrower that you could scare away the alien?
yeah, but you have to find fuel, and then there's like I said, there's certain parts like that you just like don't have any like fuel for the flamethrower. But even if you do have the flamethrower, it doesn't guarantee you or it doesn't guarantee the alien to run away. It's still like it'll stand there and take it, and like it'll come at you.
Man.
And like I feel like this
Uh,
I feel like Isolation doesn't get enough credit that it deserves because you know I'm a big follower of IGN. I go to them for all the reviews, all the news, everything. When the
sometimes
game
IGN isn't the most, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say credible. More most. I wouldn't trust all their reviews.
yeah, definitely.
I,
Because Isolation when it came out, they gave it out a 6 out of 10.
a 6 out of 10. See.
Only because the alien was too difficult, quote unquote. And I'm like, you know
And
what?
I don't.
You can't judge like you can't give a game a poor score because of that. Honestly, I feel like that was just a low blow.
I don't think you should judge the game a crappy uh rating just simply because it's really hard.
Hmm.
Because that's stupid.
Yeah,
You
and
should,
then
you, as a game reviewer, you should look at all aspects.
hmm
If a game is difficult to play, that that in itself should give it a pretty good score. Because there's a lot of games that are like really easy to beat, and not a whole lot of content,
yeah,
and I think some IGN reviewers are looking at it the wrong way.
Well,
But that's
yeah, and
just
then
me.
like, well, no, I totally see your point, and I agree with you. Sometimes IGN just, they give low scores for like the dumbest reasons. Like, I don't know if you saw the Division, but it got a 6 out of 10 also.
Not surprised. Not surprised at all.
Well, I mean,
I
like,
personally don't read IGN reviews, except if it's for like if I'm at GameStop and like, oh, this game looks interesting. I wonder what like other websites have to say about it.
well, see, the thing is, like, I tend to read the reviews before I purchase a game, like everyone else. Unless
Okay.
I'm really desperate for the game, like Battlefront, well, I got it like just like out of the blue. Like I pre-ordered the game like a week before its release, and I got it like without waiting for the reviews.
Okay.
It did get
Totally understand.
it got some okay reviews. It got like an 8 out of 10. Like just like average. Good. And I agree with that. An 8 out of 10. Battlefront deserves.
I
But
give Battlefront a 9 out of 10, and personally, for me.
well, me, I just give it an 8 because just the lack of a single player campaign. That's my number one irk.
Okay. Which is completely understandable.
Hmm.
There's some games that if they had more to it, they would get a better score.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of what we were talking about last night with Primal. I don't know if you remember.
Oh my god. Don't get me started with Primal.
Yeah, like, and Ubisoft, like, they just announced a new Survivor mode or whatever. With this patch coming up pretty soon. Uh,
Survivor mode.
yeah, where it's like the difficulty you can play the game on. If you die once, the game ends.
Whoa. Okay.
So
That is
it seems
pretty
legit.
intense.
Yeah, it seems legit. But see, the thing is, like, I just don't want to play Primal anymore. And to be honest with you, I don't even have Primal anymore.
No, you sold it back to the store.
Yeah, because like once I beat the game, I didn't see any point in it. And then like after I beat the game, I kind of stayed a little bit longer to kind of like 100% complete the trophy list.
Okay.
Because I wanted my first platinum trophy, so
Mhm.
so I got it, and then I was like, I don't see any point. I got all the skills, all the hut upgrades. I was like, I just don't see any point in playing this game anymore.
When when I was playing it last night, I captured all the outposts and the bonfires,
Mhm.
and I feel as if I got that and all the whole story completed. To me, there's kind of no point of playing it anymore, unless I want to replay the whole story. But uh, I'm not sure if it has playback value. Is
Yeah.
that the word? Or replay? No,
Uh.
replay value. What?
Yeah. The same thing happened with Far Cry 4. You know what? I enjoyed Far Cry 4. A lot of people.
I'm in the progress of finishing up Far Cry 4. But continue.
Uh, was I disappointed with it? Yeah, I was disappointed with it. I mean, like, comparing 4 to 3, 3 wins every single time. And, like, with 4, I mean, it feels like I was playing 3 all over again, like, in a different setting, but with, like, weaker characters.
Hmm.
The only character that I can, like, really give props to is Pagan Min. Because he's just a complete psychopath, and then I'm a huge Troy Baker fan also. I think he's just awesome. But
I for me personally, I'm enjoying Far Cry 4.
mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm to be honest, I never played Far Cry 3 because my first Far Cry and I finished Primal and I'm on to 4 and um I'm definitely enjoying the Far Cry series. Definitely a very, very, very enjoyable game because there's one, it's like open world exploration in a way. And plus you get to like craft your own things.
Well, yeah, and then like I'm a huge fan of the Far Cry, not Primal, but the Far Cry series in general. My first Far Cry game was Far Cry 4. And then I played Far Cry 3 because I heard it was better, and I was like, oh man, they were totally right because 3 is honestly the best. And then when Primal was first announced, with the whole caveman setting, I was like, okay, I'll give props to them, trying something. Uh, it wasn't until I started playing it, I was like, okay, so Where's the story? Where's the catch? Where's the purpose? Honestly, it felt like I was playing a DLC. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A DLC, really?
Yeah, because like I said, like the lack of story and like character build up, it felt like a DLC, honestly. But that's just my opinion.
Uh-huh, yeah, yeah. I'm not disagreeing or agreeing. I'm just sort of trying to process what you just said. I mean, okay. I can see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
Um, Far Cry is a great series. I played 3 for a little bit, but then I stopped. Like, I died a lot at the beginning. I don't understand the whole, like, oh, you have to craft, like, stuff out of plants and whatnot. But then after playing Primal, I'm like, alright, I gotta go back and play all the Far Cry games.
Yeah.
Would I ever replay Primal? If I'm streaming and my followers want me to, I'll replay it again.
Mhm.
But for me personally, if I was just playing on my own, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
And see, the thing is, like people have asked me, oh, would you play it again? Also, if I was really bored and desperate for something to play something, then probably yeah. But no, and then people were saying, oh, do you recommend it? And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, if you're a Far Cry fan, and if you like something different, then yeah, give it a try. It's not for everyone.
Mhm. I mean, obviously not every game it's gonna be for everyone, because I don't know if you ever played The Evil Within.
Oh, don't even get me started at that game.
I hate that.
I do
hate
too.
that game.
It was such a letdown.
It was so just unrealistic, so stupid. It
The
was
the story was such a cliche and such a it was just a typical like horror scenario.
exactly. Typical.
And
I mean, it was
I
cool
had
at
go
the
ahead.
beginning of the game, it was very, very epic. Because you know how at the beginning of the game, you're like hanging upside down.
Oh, that was
And
terrifying.
that. I was like, oh my god, this game's gonna be amazing. I'm so ready for this. I'm pumped. But after going through the game and having to go through the gameplay and it was such a letdown, man. The game could have been so much more amazing, but it was a huge letdown.
Well, and see, the thing is, from my point of view, I feel like they threw way too much at you in the intro.
What do you
Like,
mean?
well, like like with the whole beginning scenario where like you're hanging upside down, and you have to like sneak past that one guy, get the keys, and then you're being chased by him, and then you fall into a pool of blood, and then you have to like hide in a locker. All the time. I mean, like everything just happens all at once, and for that type of game, you have to like kind of take your time with it. It's kind of like Resident Evil. You just can't rush it, in my opinion. I mean, like, I just feel like the intro was just rushed. They threw way too much at you, and like by the time you finish the game, like you didn't see anything like that, like really caught your attention. I don't know if I'm making any
Yes.
sense.
I get what you're trying to say, but I think for a scary game, that company's way of getting your attention and your interest to this game is to throw everything at you, to scare the living crap out of you. Because I feel if that game was slowly introduced in, it probably would have lost a lot of interest to a lot of people, a lot of horror fans.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, like with me, like the creator of the Evil Within, like I think it's the same guy as who made the Resident Evil series. I'm like a huge fan of his work. I love the Resident Evil series. Well, I digress. I mean, like the recent entries have been lacking a lot. I'm not gonna lie. They to me they're not even considered horror games. They're more like just action games, and that sucks.
Yeah, action packed, like yeah.
Call
I
of Duty,
understand what you're saying.
Call of Duty third person. It was it was
Yeah.
bad. But when they announced the Evil Within, I was like, okay, this looks pretty cool. This looks legit. And I feel like if they didn't, when they had like the whole E3 reveal, they showed the intro. I feel like they shouldn't have done that. because like we already know what we're gonna get from in the intro because of the trailer.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just hate when gaming companies do that when they introduce the like the intro like in the trailer. Like, did you play the Division when the beta came out?
No, I never played the Division when the beta came out. I just thought to myself, okay, I saw a lot of my friends playing it. It's a 3-hour download time on my PS4. I'll just wait for the game to come out.
Yeah, dude, it took forever to download. It was like a 28
Yeah,
gigabyte install.
Jesus, dude, 28 gigabytes?
I literally had to leave my PS4 on while I went to school. And by the time I got back, because like my class was like an hour and a half long, when I got back, it was only like at 3% complete. Or not 3%, but like 3 gigabytes complete. I was like, wow,
Wow,
this is gonna take forever.
that's bad.
Yeah, that was bad. And then when I played the beta, it was like it wasn't even that great, honestly. And then when I got the final game, like the first mission you play in the final game is the exact same mission you played in the beta.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit longer. There's like a something they kind of cut off from like or the final or in the beta, excuse me, that they released in the final game. But I mean, like overall, it was like another like half hour of gameplay that we missed in the beta. It wasn't anything special.
You know, I have a couple of my friends say the same thing. They're like they played the beta and they sort of complained about like, oh wow, like there's kind of a couple glitches, like there's the gameplay isn't perfect, but it's like, dude,
It's a beta.
it's a beta. It's not gonna be perfect. Like they're just throwing out part of the game just to see how you guys like it.
Yeah,
Just to
because
get
like, 'cause when I played the Battlefront beta, it was pretty buggy for me. I don't know about you.
hmm
It was.
Well, I mean, I never personally played the beta version.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, with me, like, if there's a beta available, I want to play it, just kind of see what I'm gonna like get myself into if I do kind of purchase the game. Like, was it buggy and glitchy? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Like, I fell through the map like 3 or 4 times in one match.
Really?
Yeah. To the point where like I wanted to like get second guess myself from like getting the game. But I'm like, you know what? Like, it's a beta, so I can't. I'll give them this. But if the final game is like this, then okay, then we're gonna have an issue now.
The Division is definitely a fun game, but not fun enough to hold my attention for too long.
Yeah.
And would I keep playing the Division all the way to the end? I don't think so.
Mhm.
That's just me, though. There's actually a couple games I'm working to finish as of right now. I already finished The Last of Us.
Oh, dude, that is like one of my all-time favorite games, like
I know.
of all time. I every time I play the intro, I always cry. Also.
Every time I play every time the intro of The Last of Us, I tear up every single time. Every single time.
I cried in the intro, the ending, like the middle, like I cried throughout the whole game, dude. Yeah,
Dude,
not
like,
Naughty Dog
that
knows how to play with your emotions.
because you know the part where Ellie is running away from that creepy old guy when uh
The
you
cannibals?
know how she's no when they're there in that burning building and Ellie's sneaking around to get away I forgot what his name was, but he's like you have to like sneak around the guy and you have to stab him in the back.
Yeah, the
And
cannibals, yeah.
yeah, oh, okay, that's what they're called. Okay, I never knew what their names were.
Yeah, and then she like totally wrecks him with the machete.
Ah, dude, that machete. Oh man, I that got me in the feels because just seeing her so
I mean, she's so
emotional,
innocent.
so like I know she's a child and she's stabbing a guy in the head with a machete.
Yeah, and then like I like how the fact
Not
that
once, not twice, like six, 7 times.
it was
Bam, 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 bam.
yeah, and you could hear like everything like ripping and crunching, and then like I like the fact that they didn't show you what the face looked like. You just see like the machete just like there, stuck on the guy's head.
Oh man. Hey, did you ever get caught by him? Like, because if he ever catches you, he stabs you with the machete and goes handle deep, all the
Yeah,
way to the handle.
I think.
Stabs you all the way through. It's so gory.
Yeah, I think I got caught like once or twice, but that's because I was playing on the highest difficulty. Because I love a good challenge, and
Hmm.
that part kind of took me a while because I kept on messing up. But yeah, I think he caught me like 2 or 3 times.
Man, it's just that part is definitely one of my favorite parts of the whole game. It's
What's
so intense, it's so emotional, it's so just crazy that a little girl. I mean, I wouldn't say. Well, I guess Ellie technically is a little girl. I don't know how old she is. Maybe like 12.
I think she was like 14.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's just so innocent, and she's just stabbing people in the head with machete. Well, not stabbing them, just chopping them up with
Yeah.
a machete.
I think the part that really got to me, that like really made me like rethink what I was doing in the game, well not like what I was doing, but like just like rethink in general, is when you meet those two brothers. Not to sound racist, but the two African American brothers,
Oh yeah,
Henry and
I forgot what their names. Yeah,
Henry
Henry
and
and
Sam.
yeah.
And then like Sam ends up
Oh
being
man.
infected and he ends up killing himself. I was like, oh man, I started tearing up. I was like, oh my god, like what? It makes you think like, what would you do in that situation?
Honestly, if I was in that situation and like I was Joe,
They just eliminated one.
or Ellie, I would just shoot the infected because there's no way I'm gonna take a chance of getting infected. But I understand Henry had the gun pointed at Joe
Uh huh.
when he was gonna shoot his little brother, and like I understand because it's brotherly love. You don't want your brother getting shot and killed, but you gotta think about it from the other point that you don't want to be turned infected yourself either.
And see that's the thing I like to think about also is like, let's say for instance my sister was the one who was infected, and I was forced to kill her. I don't think I could live with myself knowing that I had to kill my sister, dude. Like that's like one of the scariest and most like depressing feelings ever. I probably would have done the
I
same thing that Henry did, like just like shoot myself.
Yeah, so you don't have to live with the
That
pain of knowing like, oh shit, I killed my brother. But he also has to think that he killed his brother for the good of everybody.
well, yeah. But see, like the thing is, like when it's someone close to you like that, you can't live with that amount of
No,
pain and remorse.
no. I
So
definitely agree. I agree with you there.
yeah, did
Right now,
you did you play
yeah.
the DLC, the Left Behind DLC?
No, I'm working on that because I bought The Last of Us for the PS4 and I'm working on that right now.
Oh man, that's another thing that will get you in the feels.
Don't you get to play as Ellie?
Yeah, you see her origin and how she gets infected.
Ooh, okay. Right now, I'm at the part where after the, what were their name? The cannibals or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, after you kill them and you know how there's like giraffes and whatnot?
Oh, you're close to the end of the game.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be streaming that next once I'm done streaming some Battlefront and finish up the game.
Yeah. Um, the ending is good.
Yeah.
It'll make you think.
It,
It'll make you tear up also, but it's good. And then
The Last of Us has to be in the Hall of Fame game.
oh, dude,
Like
definitely. I mean,
in
like
the Hall of Fame.
it's honestly one of the best games, if not the best game that has ever been created, in my
Yes.
opinion. Because
I
like, there's no game that I've played that I've connected to the characters and like actually like have like feelings for them also. It's one of those games that like there's never going to be another game like this ever again.
No, I don't think I've ever been so emotionally connected to a game
Yeah,
with The Last of Us. Very,
definitely.
very emotionally driven and just an incredible game.
and then there's
it's just
again rumors of Last of Us 2 coming out.
rumors.
Yeah,
I've not heard of any rumors.
like I follow a lot of people all over the place. Nolan North, he supposedly quote unquote accidentally revealed that Naughty Dog is secretly working on Last of Us 2 right now.
Ooh,
But
interesting.
but
Okay.
again, Naughty Dog hasn't confirmed or denied it. I don't blame them because they have Uncharted 4 coming out pretty soon.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't played any of the Uncharted games because
Oh my god.
I bought the what's it called, the Uncharted, like all three games.
The Nathan Drake
The-
collection?
Yeah, I bought that, and I'm gonna be starting that up pretty soon.
I that was my first game that I got because I got that Nathan Drake bundle when I got my PS4. And
Wow.
that was my first game that I got. I got it for my birthday, and I just like, I mean, compared Uncharted and The Last of Us, The Last of Us is better, but Uncharted's good. It's really good. The story is good. You connect to the characters also. The fourth one, I'm really looking forward to see how this story is gonna end. I'm kind of worried as to how it's gonna end. I don't know. I'm just Naughty Dog is good. They're a good company. I know they're gonna end this well.
They're gonna end it in some either emotionally driven or a messed up way.
Yeah.
That's just how Naughty Dog works.
Yeah, and like I said, Naughty Dog they know what they're doing when it comes to making games, and good stories because they're very original, and they're good stories also. But quick question for you, what would you say your most anticipated games for 2016 would be?
No Man's Sky, easily.
Okay, can I ask why?
Simply for the fact that there's, what was it, a trillion? No.
For
What's the number?
quintillion.
4 quintillion planets you could explore. Think about that. 4 quintillion.
But don't you feel like it'd get kind of boring after a while?
I don't think so, because if every planet's gonna be different in its own way, then I feel like there's a lot of excitement and hype for that.
Yeah.
Probably for me, yeah. As of right now, No Man's Sky. The next game, well, it's not gonna be released, but another game I'm really anticipating for the past like 10 years is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh,
I
dude,
don't know if
who
I don't know
isn't
if you're a
excited for
fan.
that?
Dude,
Yeah,
that
oh,
shit's-
dude, that Kingdom Hearts is awesome.
Oh my god, dude, I've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out for so long.
Which is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Another quick question before you continue with your
2.5.
2.5. I don't think I played that one.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 2, 2. Well, because they made an HD remix of PS3.
Yeah. My all-time
I love it.
my favorite Kingdom Hearts, and you might like judge me on this, but it's 358 Days Over 2.
Okay.
Uh,
I played all the Kingdom Hearts games,
Mhm.
and I definitely enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
358 over 2 days was definitely a fun game. Emotionally driven too.
Yeah, I mean, I played the hell out of that game on my DS when it came out. It took me a long time to complete, like really long.
Yeah, I think for me it took like like 3 weeks to complete the game.
Oh, it took me like 4 months to complete.
Jesus.
But that's because that's because I took my time with the game also, and then I kept on getting stuck on certain boss fights. But in my opinion, it was that's my favorite Kingdom Hearts game as of right now. I'm pretty sure 3 is gonna be way better.
Dude, 3 is gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna non-stop stream Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
It's
and
definitely a highly anticipated game for me.
Is that releasing this year or next year?
There's no confirmed news. If it doesn't get released by the end of this year, then I say like middle end of next year.
Oh man, the wait is killing all of us.
I know. I'm just like they're making us wait so long,
Mm-hmm.
and they better come through. They better come. I saw the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm so pumped.
I've seen the
So pumped.
oh.
Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh no, I'm saying I don't think I've seen the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, dude, you should go watch the trailer.
I'll probably go.
God.
I'll probably watch it after this, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it looks glorious.
It's more open world.
The rebels
It's
Oh.
more bigger. The worlds are bigger, more detail, more advanced, more just everything.
Mm-hmm.
Taking advantage of the PS4 machine.
Is
How
it a
strong it is.
Is it a PS4 exclusive?
No, it's gonna be on the Xbox also.
Oh.
I understand. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. YOLO, as long as I get to play it. But
Man.
honestly, my number one most anticipated game right now is Doom.
Okay. Yeah. We were talking about this yesterday. And
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be a great.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I pre-ordered the standard edition, right? And the guy at GameStop was like, "Yo, do you want the collector's edition?" I was like, "Well, what am I getting with this set collector's edition?" He's like, "Oh, well, you get a Revenant 3 foot, not 3 foot, but like I can't remember how tall the statue is, but it looks awesome." And
That
like,
sounds pretty dope.
and then like yeah, and then the game comes like in a metal case, I guess, or whatever. And I was like,
A metal case.
yeah.
Interesting.
And then I was like, well, how much is it? He's like, well, it's a little bit pricey. It's like 120. I was like, oh my god. But I already put like half. Like I already paid half of the standard edition when I pre-ordered it. I only owed like I think like $20 left. So I took whatever money that I put into the standard edition. I put it into the collector's edition. I just paid the rest today.
Wow.
Yeah, so mine's paid in full. I'm ready. May 19th couldn't come any faster because I like I said, this is the most anticipated game so far for me.
Jesus.
And then I have a couple I have a couple other games that I'm looking forward to. I'm of course looking forward to Uncharted 4. I'm kind of leaning towards getting No Man's Sky also, but like I'm not like crazy excited for it.
You're like super hyped for the game. But it's still gonna be pretty fun to play.
You know, I mean, it looks interesting. You know, it's a original concept. I mean, like I'll probably pick it up eventually. But another game I'm looking forward to is Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. That game looks pretty fun.
I unfortunately wasn't able to play the original one on like last gen, but I heard it was pretty good. Well, I mean, I've read some mixed reactions from the game, but overall I've heard nothing but good news about it. So when I heard about this one and then like it's gonna be open world, also I was like, okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. And then I saw the trailer for it. I was like, okay, me want this game.
Me want this game now.
Yeah. So that's I'm looking forward to that. And then Final Fantasy VII also, the remake.
Oh, the remake of Final Fantasy VII. Holy crap, dude! It's gonna be amazing. It's
Now-
gonna be amazing.
No, I no. It is, but hear me out. So it's gonna be episodic.
Okay.
Why? I mean, like,
That's a good point.
because like, okay, like, I'm a fan of like the whole Walking Dead episodic games, like the Telltale games, the Wolf Among Us. I haven't played Game of Thrones yet. I'm not a big fan of the show either way. Um, but when I heard about this, I was like, okay, why? Just make it a full game, like that new Hitman game coming out. It's episodic also.
Ah, dude, screw that.
Yeah,
Dude, episodic games are the worst. Well, not the worst, but they just take out the fun in the whole game.
yeah,
Just
because you
put a whole 100% full game without any episodes, any separated up. Just go all in one.
well, yeah, and then like with the game with like Final Fantasy VII, I mean, we're talking about one of the greatest games ever.
Yeah.
I'm
Ever.
actually I'm actually playing. I actually bought it on PSN for PS4 a couple months ago. I haven't gone that far because like I get lost really easy in that game. But I've at least put in at least 5 hours into the game already, and I love it. I love the whole retro like PS1 graphics. You know, it just brings back so many memories, and like the nostalgia kicks in.
Mhm.
But like
Easily.
yeah, and then like when I heard of like this, they were remaking, I was like, oh yeah. And then I saw the trailer for it at E3. I was like, oh my god, it looks awesome. And then they said, oh, just so you guys know, it's gonna be episodic. I was like, oh, like why you do this to me?
Why you guys do this to me, man? Come on, a big fan of the series. You're gonna do this to me? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm still looking forward to it, but it's like I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards not getting it anymore, or at least waiting for it.
Or just wait till other people get it, cause I know I'm gonna get it once it comes out.
Yeah.
Streaming that too.
Mhm. Uh,
Man.
but yeah, like I said, I'll pick it up eventually. I'll probably just wait like maybe like a month or two. Um,
Just like see what the reviews come out with. And see
Yeah.
how people are streaming, like see how they're doing with it.
yeah. I'm trying to think. There's one more game that I was kind of looking forward to, but I can't seem to remember what it was.
I can't think of another game 2016 that I'm really anticipating.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna
Like,
announce other games that are gonna come out, but as of right now, like those are like the only games I'm looking forward to. Like May is gonna be a crazy month for me. With gaming because
Uncharted.
Uncharted, Mirror's Edge, and then Doom.
Oh, one of my followers just mentioned Dark Souls 3.
Oh my god.
Dark Souls 3. Oh man, how the hell did that slip out of my mind?
I'm not gonna get that. I will never get that ever. I learned my lesson with 2, and then I learned my lesson with Bloodborne also. Screw Dark Souls. I'm sorry if I'm offending some of your followers. I'm sorry if I'm offending you, but I think that's an abomination, and that should be destroyed.
Totally understandable though, because that's a game that makes you rage quit.
Yeah, and then like have you seen like gameplay of it? It looks crazy.
It looks insane, dude.
Yeah, I feel like if I wanted to rage, I would have kept Bloodborne.
Kept Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know if I'm gonna go back to playing Bloodborne. If I'm gonna
No.
rage quit on that.
No, I feel like I did myself a good service of like returning that because I feel like I would have popped the blood vessel if I kept on playing it.
One of my followers is like, Dark Souls series is the best, and someone else is like, people who keep dying hate it.
Yep.
I mean, which is true. I mean, if you keep dying at it, obviously you're gonna hate it because you can't get further into the story.
Yeah, and then like for me that just defeats the purpose. But I mean, like I said, there are fans out there who like it. I don't mean to offend anybody, but that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. One of my followers also mentioned, speaking of May, Avengers. Avengers. Oh yeah, the movie. I think
Or
that comes out too,
you mean
that's-
Captain America Civil War?
Oh, I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what it
But
is.
that's a whole different discussion. That's just
That's
a movie
movies.
discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, May's gonna be a crazy month for everything, like movies and games. But like for me, I'm more fixated on games right now.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't really seen that many movies.
I recently went to go watch Batman vs Superman, the midnight release. Oh man, that movie was amazing.
Man, amazing, amazing.
I mean,
Just so,
I'm
just
a
so
huge
everybody
Batman
knows,
fan.
just so everybody knows, Han Solo dies.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna go cry now.
I know it's completely different movie that we're talking about. But
Yeah.
yeah. I want to go. I want to go see Batman versus Superman.
It's a long movie. It's like it's
I heard it got destroyed by critics. Like,
oh dude, yeah,
Rotten Tomato.
yeah, it's been getting horrible reviews, but it's not stopping it from getting, making money. I mean, like it's made a lot of money in the past few days. And don't get me wrong, there are a few things in the movie that I kind of wish were different or in that case better. But like I said, I'm a diehard Batman fan. Whether the movie's bad or good, I still enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
You still enjoyed it even if it was ripped to pieces by critics?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Some of the reviewers, do I agree with them? No. Like
No. It's like the same thing with IGN.
yeah, IGN gave it also a 6 out of 10. I was pretty mad about it. I tweeted about it. I posted on Facebook. I'm like, yo, IGN, what's with you in these crappy reviews of yours? But
Maybe they just hate everything fun.
yeah, and I saw it and I enjoyed it. I went with a group of friends from work and a couple like managers also. We all went like right after work, right after we closed the store. So we went. The funny thing is, kind of going off topic, my manager, the head manager at my store, I work, so she bought the tickets. 7 of us went. She paid for standard tickets, like no 3D, nothing. We get there and we go into the wrong theater.
To the wrong theater?
Yeah, we went to a 3D showing. Yeah, like we thought it was standard. The guy said that was the theater we had to go to for standard. So we're sitting there, right? We're watching the trailers, and then like next thing you know, it says, "Please put your 3D glasses on." And we're like, we all look at each other, and we're the only ones without the 3D glasses.
Oh my god.
You know how embarrassing it was to go like walk out and like get our 3D glasses?
I bet it was like ridiculously embarrassing.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I told my manager, I'm like, think about it this way: you paid for standard showing, and you got to see it in 3D.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's
there's always a positive out of every negative
yeah,
situation.
yeah. I mean, it's a win-win for all of us. I mean, like, were we embarrassed? Yeah, but I mean, was it worth it? Then I mean, yeah. But yeah, that's what happened last week. It was crazy. It was funny. Like I'll never forget it. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a movie to watch, definitely check it out.
Man, I gotta watch more movies so I can talk about them more.
Yeah.
There's so many movies I've not watched, to be honest. Cause I'm not a big movie guy. I like watching movies, but not like, oh, like this movie's coming, I have to go watch it. Like, I'm more of like the video game type of guy. Like, oh, this game's gonna come out, I have to go get it as soon as it comes out.
Same here with me.
I got Battlefront the same day it came out. I also got the PS4 bundle.
Oh, damn.
Darth Vader on the cover.
Oh,
of the PS4
dude. I'm so jelly.
Controller. Oh, I know, it's great. The
Um,
only thing I don't like about it is that it has 500 gigabytes. So today I bought a 2 terabyte hard drive
yeah.
because I simply just do not have enough room for all the games that I want to stream.
Where did you buy that terabyte hard drive? I need to get one also.
I bought it off Amazon.
Really?
One of my friends told me like to go buy it because as soon as he got his PS4, he installed a 2 terabyte hard drive right away, and he showed me which one. So if you want, I'll send you a link to that later.
Yeah, if you could do that, yeah, if you can totally do that, I greatly appreciate that because I have like 20 gigabytes left in my system.
Do you have 500 gigabytes in yours?
Yeah.
That's also yeah. It sucks. 500 gigabytes is nothing, dude. That's
Yeah.
like 5 games right there.
Yeah, basically. And then like when you have the amount of games that I have right now, I mean I don't have a lot because I've traded them in, but you know these games that I have, you know they're big. You know with all these updates coming out, like what's it called? Black Ops 3 is like 57 gigabytes right there.
Oh, oh
Yeah, and
snap,
that
I meant.
and that's not including the you know DLCs releasing pretty soon and more updates coming out.
Man.
So I'm that desperate for a new hard drive.
Yeah, I just had to, cause I have Until Dawn and I can't play it because I don't have enough room.
Oh,
To play it. Until Dawn, dude. I want to play Until Dawn so badly.
dude,
but I can't.
I played Until Dawn. It took me a while to complete because I took my time with it. It's so good, and then like the one person I tried to save throughout the whole game, I end up getting her killed at like the last second, and I was so mad. I was like, no. I was like,
Suck, man.
yeah, like there's certain parts where like you're not supposed to like move the controller, so that way they don't detect you or whatever. And that last part that I was like trying to save her, I wasn't supposed to move the controller. Keep in mind, I put the controller down on the table so it wouldn't move. For whatever reason,
Still got her killed.
for whatever reason, it thought I moved the controller and she ends up dying, and I was like, you can't be serious with me. And I was like, ugh. I was like so mad. And then I wanted to replay it again. But see, the thing is with that game, like, the jump scares aren't scary anymore if you play it a second time around. And like, I like how you can get like different like endings. There's like 6 or 7 different endings if I'm not mistaken. But
How many did you say?
like 6 or 7 if I'm not mistaken.
I thought there was like a total of like 25 different endings.
Well, I
That's
could
what
be
heard.
I could be wrong because like you could, I don't know if you can actually save everyone, but I know like
No, there's no way.
yeah,
There's no way you could save everybody.
yeah, because I know for a
Somebody
fact
has to die.
yeah. Like I said, I could be wrong about that. I probably am wrong, but yeah, I played it the second time around. Also, I got a different ending, I think. But like I said, the scares aren't there anymore.
Nah, just doesn't have that scare effect for you anymore.
No.
Man.
I mean, but like for you, like I feel like you would enjoy it.
One less bounty hunter.
Okay, I to be honest, I did have it installed, and I played it for like 5 minutes, and I streamed it just for like a little bit. And the only thing I don't like about it is when I stream it, none of my followers can like chat. Like I can't see their chat pop up. That's the only thing I don't like about Until Dawn.
Really?
Yeah, like you know how like when you go on my stream, there's that bar I have with people chatting. You can see what people are saying and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, it won't pop up at all. And I solely think the reason that they did that is because they don't want people to, like, followers to ruin the game for you or tell you what to do or I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's just a theory of mine.
It kind of makes
Why?
sense if you really think about it.
Well, yeah, because it's Until Dawn. Like you don't want to ruin it for the player.
Yeah.
Forward. Don't slow up now.
I don't know. Like for me, I like interacting while I'm talking in the stream. So that's just kind of a buzzkill with Until Dawn. One of my followers just pointed out Until Dawn is a game you play twice and then that's it. Oh, all right. Definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, I agree with your follower on that. Unless you're like a die-hard fan and you want to get all the endings, which is gonna take you forever.
Forever.
Yeah, there's really no point in like continuing playing it over and over again. But like I said, unless you're like a die-hard fan and are that desperate for all the endings. And then don't even get me started on the trophies. They're incredibly difficult to earn. considering they're all hidden trophies also.
What would be a trophy, for example?
Well, one was that I took a wrong turn
Look out for Darth Vader.
and I ended up getting caught by one of the serial killers, and that was it. But let's say you didn't take that wrong turn, you went the way that you were supposed to, you didn't get caught, you don't get that trophy, or you don't get a different one. Like it's really confusing. I think I only
That sounds a little confusing too.
yeah, and then like I think I only ended up with like 3 or 4 trophies when I finished the game.
You know, I'm not a huge trophy hunter. Like, I'm not obsessed with it like some people are. Some people are like, man, I have to get every trophy in this game. For me, it's like, well, I played the game, got some trophies, passed the game, I was happy with it. Alright, we're good.
That's how I am also, but like when I know the trophies are easy to get, then I'm like, yeah. Like, I'll never forget the one trophy that I struggled the most to earn was in Far Cry Primal. Was when you had to kill an enemy with a spear 50 feet away.
You have to kill 50 feet away?
Yeah, you have to throw a spear.
Wow. Okay.
It took me forever. I had to like look up guidelines to like, you know, like to help me, you know, give me some tips. And like,
50 feet.
yeah,
Like 50 feet in a video game, it's completely different. Like, Jesus.
yeah, and then there's that other one where you have, with the bow and arrow, you have to kill someone like 75 feet away. And that one didn't take me as long as the spear, because I kept on messing up, and I was like, oh my god, like I kept on getting mad. But yeah, I feel like that was like the hardest trophy I ever earned.
I definitely, with Primal, there are certain situations, certain parts that frustrated me pretty badly.
Mm-hmm.
Especially having to go into the, well, I wouldn't say fortress, but it's like heavily guarded with a lot of enemies, and you just keep dying really fast because they're all there and they're all just attacking you at once, throwing poison at you, shards, and just absolutely annihilating you.
Yeah.
Until I got to ride a small mammoth, and then I just wrecked everybody and everything.
Yeah. What was I gonna say about Primal? Yeah, there were some trophies like those hidden trophies that I would never have earned if I looked them up on YouTube. Like there's one where you have to like go into like a cave and discover a purple glowing dinosaur skeleton.
No idea.
Yeah, it supposedly it's like an homage to like a DLC from Black Ops, not Black Ops, excuse me, Far Cry 3.
Black Ops.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Black Ops? But yeah, I had to look up that one, and there's another one where you have to like climb on top of a mountain and like jump from that mountain or whatever. That one took me a while to find also. But
Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy.
yeah, thank God for YouTube.
Yeah. That what would be playing these like imagine like playing a game like Primal or a game that's really complicated and not having the internet to help you out.
Oh man, I can go down the list of mini games that I had to like look up,
You must get the shipment moving.
like how to complete, like the original Resident Evil game. If I didn't look up a strategic guide on how to pass it, I would have never completed that game. Like it's that difficult. I don't know if you've played any of the Batman Arkham games.
I didn't finish a game, but I did play one of the Arkham games.
You know how like they have like those the Riddler trophies, you have to solve riddles and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
If you know me, I'm terrible with riddles. Riddles and math are not my forte.
Not your thing at all.
Yeah, they're not my thing at all. And for what was it for Arkham City, I had to look up a guide to get all the trophies, and then like with that new one that came out recently, Arkham Knight, I didn't even finish it. Like there was no point in it. I was like, there's like 200 trophies you have to collect or whatever, if not more. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. I already completed the main story. I'll just trade it in for something else.
Completely understandable.
And I feel like I have an issue with like open world games where like I don't explore as much as I really should, and I just play the main story.
Yeah, because sometimes, like, when I played Far Cry Primal, I got sidetracked so much.
Yeah.
Like, I would be doing the story, and it's like, alright, the mission's over, and then I go do, like, 6 other things before I go back and do the main mission, the main storyline.
That's how I was with Far Cry 4. I didn't play enough of the, or I didn't play, excuse me. I didn't explore as much as I really should have. And I just like played the main story, honestly. And I kind of wish I did it the other way around. I wish I explored more and then played the story. And I learned my lesson with that because with Primal, I explored the whole map before actually doing the story. That's why I kind of like enjoyed Primal more than 4 because I took my time with it. But like, if you play Fallout 4.
I played Fallout 4 for a little bit. Just to be honest, I didn't pick it up after the first day. I know I'm gonna get a lot of trash for that because people are like, "Oh man, like you gotta play Fallout 4 and like it's the best game ever and you just gotta keep playing it and you just gotta give it a try." But I don't know. I just don't like when I just aimlessly wander in the world because. For me, I prefer games that are kind of not necessarily like a linear game, like point A to point B, point C. All right, done with the game. I sort of like a little bit of like sense of direction in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mean, don't get me wrong. I love open world games that I could do whatever I want, but like I sort of want like a sense of direction of what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then like with the Fallout series, I mean, it's not for everybody, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty far into the game, but I've reached the point where it's like, okay, I'm kind of bored of walking around now and going from point A to point B over and over again and like fast traveling. It gets boring after a while, and that's why I'm kind of taking a break from Fallout because I don't see the point of playing it anymore. And I'm actually thinking about trading it in, but I'm like, you know what? I'm so close to the ending, I might as well just finish it.
Yeah, just finish up the game and just trade it in after that.
Yeah. But
and,
yeah.
Go ahead. I want to keep trying Fallout 4, but it's just I don't know. I don't necessarily have too much of a motivation to continue with that game. Well, that's just me.
Yeah, I know. I totally see your point because I've tried out the other Fallout games from like last gen, like Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I didn't get that far into those games because I simply because I got bored. And once I get bored from a game, I just don't see the point of playing it anymore.
Yeah. Totally feel you. Once I get like bored of a game or like just lose interest in it, I'm just alright, that's it. I'm done. Not playing it. That's how I felt about. I don't know if you ever played the game Dishonored.
Oh yeah, that's a good example. I got so bored of that really fast.
Exactly. So bored, dude. When I was playing it and the first like 5-10 minutes, I was like, all right, I'm interested into this game. I'm enjoying it. Like, and then after getting to play like more mechanics, getting to know more of the game, I was just like, this game sucks. It's so boring.
Yeah, and then like it seems interesting. Oh, a quick interruption. I'm sorry. One of my, I guess, followers or subscribers or viewers right now thank you for the compliment, dude. Thank you, thank you. He said, "Good job, dude." And then he said, "Did you hear about Battlefield 5 leaks?" Yes, we actually talked about that a while ago. We're kind of looking forward to it. Kind of, it seems interesting. The whole like, what the World War One setting, I guess, if that's how you want to put it. But yeah. So go ahead. What were we talking about? I'm sorry.
Dishonored.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I didn't get that far into the game. I got bored. And then people were saying that it's a really good game. And don't get me wrong, it seemed like a really interesting game. And then with the recent announcement of 2 releasing pretty soon also, I kind of wanted to try it out, and that's when I got Dishonored, the first one, and I tried it out, and I was like, oh, it's not really for me, and then I got bored. But I feel like, it's one of those games where you really have to put a lot of time and effort into that.
yeah. But the thing is, if it catches your interest right from the start, then okay, you could definitely put in the time and the effort to play that game. But if you get bored with it right away, then there's just no.
Yeah.
I can't finish the game.
I'm trying to think. Dishonored was one game that I got bored of really fast. What's another one? Bloodborne, of course.
Yeah, dude. I want to try Bloodborne again simply because I rage quit and I just deleted it off my PS4.
Yeah.
I definitely want to go back and try that game again.
I've actually thought about trying it out again, but I was like, no. I don't want to
rage.
rage.
Throw my controller.
Yeah, do I really want to throw a $60 controller at a TV?
That I kind of threw my when I was playing Madden. I rage quit. Just played online and there's just some ridiculous things that happened. I just threw my controller on the ground and my headset.
No, I can totally see your point. I mean, I don't play Madden. The only
No, I understand, but it's just a rage quit moment for me when I was playing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a really big sports fan. Like the only sports game I really played was like Wii Sports. I mean, like when the Wii was still popular and cool back then, like it was a good family game. My dad would always wreck. He was like the ultimate master at that. But yeah, that's the only sports game I ever played. I try playing FIFA sometimes, but I'm not even a big fan of soccer either.
No.
So like, there's like no point in me playing it. And people are like, "Oh, let's play FIFA." I'm like, no.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stick to some shooter games. Play some zombies here and there.
Zombies.
I love Black Ops 3 Zombies, dude. It's so complicated and but it's good. Like that new map, the Reisendrache. I love that map. I don't know if you got a chance to play that map.
I have played the map. I've gotten close to finishing the Easter egg, but never gotten to finish it. It's a great map. I love the bows. My favorite is the wolf bow, and it's very complicated. But I prefer Shadows of Evil a little bit over.
Oh no! I love Shadows of Evil. I was just playing it like around 3 o'clock today. I was playing it, and I love what's it called? Getting the wonder weapon when you build the what's it called? The Apothecon Servant or whatever. I can't remember what it's called, but
it's called the Apothecon Servant.
Yeah, and then like once you get it, it's called something else. It's like a really difficult name. But yeah, that weapon's awesome. The giant. If you played that map, right?
Oh, dude, yeah.
It's one of like the most easiest maps out there.
It's such an easy map to play on.
And like considering that's like one of my Der Race is one of my favorite maps, like zombie maps of all time. And when I heard they were remaking that map for Black Ops 3, I was like, oh, dude, that's gonna be so awesome. But yeah. Oh.
And I mean, it didn't let down. It's just too easy of a map to play on.
Yeah, and I feel like Shadows of Evil was like really complicated in the Reisendrache, and then this new map coming out pretty soon. Like I have a feeling that it's going to be complicated also.
Hmm. I can't wait for the next DLC to come out for the zombie franchise. I'm excited to see how the story progresses and just they could do oh dude they could do so much with the zombies.
Well, yeah, and Treyarch is revealing the reveal trailer tomorrow. They're going to live stream it.
Oh shit, really? Oh shoot, really?
Yeah, 11 a.m. They're going to stream it.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to check that out.
I'm looking forward to it. Quick thing to talk about really quick. I'm sorry. The same person, Mr. Chaos G. What's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. He asked, did you guys talk about cross-platform multiplayer? What do you think about that? That's actually a really good topic to talk about really quick.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
the cross-platform, Xbox and PS4, it's definitely gonna be very, very exciting.
Yeah,
To
definitely.
be a
It's
part of. Because I have friends, like a couple followers of mine, they have Xboxes and they're like, you know, I would love to play with you, but you know, we don't have the same systems. But hey, now I can rack them in Battlefront once it comes, once we're able to play together.
yeah. I feel like that's gonna be really interesting. I do you think there's gonna be problems with the servers and stuff? I'm pretty
A
sure there
little
will be.
There will be problems within like I think the first month, 2 months. There will be a lot of problems.
Hmm.
A lot of maybe people not be able to connect. There's gonna be people not be able to have a stable connection simply because of server issues.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. One of my followers just said, cross-platform is great for consumer. Companies shooting themselves in the foot in terms of sales, which is true. I mean, because it instead of maybe if you have a PS4 and an Xbox, instead of buying maybe for both systems, you're just gonna have to maybe buy for one. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm looking forward to it because one of my old friends tagged me in a post when they first announced it. Because he has an Xbox One. He's a Microsoft fan. You know, he's a diehard Microsoft fan. And he's like, "Hey, we can finally play together." I was like, "Hey, that's you know," I thought that was like a just a joke. But then I read the article and I was like, "Oh, this is legit." So I'm looking forward to it. I kind of want to see how this is gonna turn out to be.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, I don't think not every game is gonna be able to be cross-platform because well, it's all really up to the developers to decide if they want their game to be cross-platform. But I mean, there's like obviously the big games, like the big titles, are gonna be cross-platform, like Call of Duty, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I know Rocket League right now is cross-compatibility.
Yeah, I haven't got
with
a chance to play that, but I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, I seen gameplay of it. It looks pretty fun. I mean, you actually have to have skill to play that game.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't have. Another interesting, Mr. Oh, what's up? Who is Mr. KSG? He's like, who is the other guy? The other guy is my good friend Gio. I've known him since elementary school. We've known each other for a very, very long time, and I asked him to stop by in the podcast, and he was nice enough to volunteer. So yeah, that's
almost 2 hours of talking.
yeah, I really do appreciate you taking your time to be a part of this, man. Like I said, you don't know how much this means to me.
You know, anytime, man. I know my followers are enjoying the discussion.
Yeah, I mean, like, I love doing podcasts. This is actually my second podcast, like, legit podcast that I've done.
Oh, nice.
And I love talking about like this kind of stuff, especially with people. Especially with people that like.
Video games.
Yeah, definitely. Another cool, interesting fact is virtual reality.
Okay. All right.
Here's my take on PlayStation VR.
Okay, yeah. Let's hear what you have to say.
I don't think it's gonna be good.
Why?
Because maybe it's just me, but everything new that comes out and people tend to hype it up too much, it ends up being like crappy when it comes out. I'm trying to think of one prime example that Well, I mean, it's like a game, you know. When they announce, you know, this big AAA game, you know, and people hype it, and then like when the game releases, it's crap. I don't mean to, you know, burst any bubbles, like quote on, you know, like what's it called, Battlefront, you know, is a pretty good example. I'm not saying this game is crappy at all, but you know, like just the lack of content, you know, it was kind of disappointment, and that's how I kind of feel with this with PlayStation VR. I just feel like, you know, it's not gonna look as authentic as they say it's gonna be.
I feel
But
like it's gonna be glitchy and have problems, but after a couple months or maybe a couple years of perfecting the software and simply just the device itself, that I say it will definitely improve and it'll be more of a better experience for us, the consumers. Because I know I'm definitely gonna want to try that out.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
I'm not gonna fork over $400 for that at the moment right now, but maybe when it's cheaper, like on Black Friday, I totally will.
mhm.
Mr. Chaos G
Right.
just hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. He just asked, when is your next podcast? I'm not sure when the next podcast is going to be. I don't really schedule these. Like I said, this is my second podcast, like legit podcast that I've done. So I try to plan ahead. I kind of want to ask a few people if they want to be a part of it. You know, a lot of, you know, 99% of the time I'll get rejections. Like I said, Gio was nice enough to stop by and actually agree to this. Again, I thank you for that. Mr. Chaos, yeah, Mr. KSG, if you want to stop by in the next podcast, you're more than welcome to stop by. You can send me a friend request on PSN, and we can discuss this stuff later. But as of right
And
now, yeah, what's up?
uh, you should let because right now I'm streaming and my followers are wondering who you are. If you want to give out like your YouTube or your PSN or whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Um,
Well, like, I don't know if Gio's introduced me, probably not. But my name's Oscar. As I've mentioned again in the past, I've known Gio for a very long time. You guys can totally add me on whatchamacallit, on PSN. My PSN username is FOB, capital letters FOB Sionis. And then my YouTube is also the same thing. It's just alright, the username origins came from. You are already friend. Oh, what? Oh, wait, Mr. KSG, who are you? I'm sorry, I don't keep up with my friends list that much. Apparently I'm friends with this guy already. My bad, I apologize for that. But going back to my origins, my name origin, so FOB is, I guess, an acronym. It stands for Fall Out Boy.
wow.
They are my number one favorite band of all time as of right now. I love them. I have all their albums. I have a bunch of their like band merch and all that stuff. I love them. And then Sionis comes from the name Roman Sionis, which, if you guys aren't aware, that's Black Mask from the Batman comics.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh wow, he said
Pretty
JK.
interesting.
Mr. KSG said JK, I'm not your friend. Like, all right, cool. I see you. I see
Wow.
you. Well, you could still totally add me if you want. But yeah, the way I came up with the name was like I was playing a game on my phone a couple years ago, and they asked me to make a username, and I was kind of tired of using my nickname Ozzy, because it's kind of kitty. Yeah, it just sounds like, I don't know. It's not manly. So I was like, well, what can I come up with that's original? So I kept on thinking about Fallout Boy, and I was actually listening to them at that time. So I was like, okay, FOB. So what? It can't just be straight up FOB. So then I was like, oh man. And then I think that was right around the time when that animated movie Batman Under the Red Hood. I don't know if you ever watched that.
No, I haven't.
Well, yeah, one of the main bad guys in it is Black Mask, and he says that his name is Roman Sionis. I was like, Sionis? That sounds really cool. So then I was like, FOB Sionis. So I was like, Hey, username or what?
Nice, nice. Hey,
So
one of
yeah.
my followers just asked, did you guys see the VR for Adrift?
I've seen gameplay. Actually, read the reviews already. It got decent. Well, I wouldn't say decent, but like okay reviews, as I mentioned, or as I predicted. Wait, what the? Sorry, guys. Minor technical difficulties. Alright, technical difficulties, guys. Sorry about that.
Hit! He's down! He's down! Keep after him!
Hello.
Much. I'm doing a podcast recording. Never done one before ever in my life, so I figured I'd just try one out and just see how it goes.
Yeah, sorry about
But
the weird technical difficulty right now. I don't know what just happened. It said that I left the party. I was like, okay.
yeah, I don't know. Like it says, like, oh, like you left the party. I'm like, all right then.
Are you still in the same match right now? I don't see you anymore.
No, I went to Heroes versus Villains and not in the Outer Rim playlist in the regular.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say something, but you're in the middle of a sentence, so I wasn't gonna interrupt you.
What, oh, the, Adrift, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, Adrift.
Uh, yeah, so I knew the game was gonna get okay reviews considering that it was like, it's a VR game. I guess it's like one of the first VR games. Uh, the, what got better review? I think the PC version got a better review than the Oculus Rift version.
Mhm.
Um, but they were saying that Adrift was like the story was not so good. Controlling the character throughout, like throughout the whole zero gravity was kind of clunky also. Um, so I mean, I was like, okay. I mean, it wasn't a game that I was really looking forward to playing myself, considering that I'm not gonna get the VR anytime soon.
Mhm.
But I mean, it still looked interesting because it reminded me of that movie. What's it called? Gravity. That's like
Gravity. Okay. Okay.
that was actually a pretty good movie.
I
But
I saw the trailer for it. I just never saw the.
it's good. It's intense. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of. And then I don't know. I feel like Oculus Rift is. I don't know. Like they showed like gameplay of it, like of people actually wearing the Oculus Rift, and it looks cheesy.
Cheesy.
It just I don't know. It looks really really cheesy, and it's just not my cup of tea. I mean, like I have a feeling that's what VR is gonna look like also.
Hmm. Okay. I I I I I don't know what to say to that because you do have a good point on that. I mean, it possibility.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And then like the price for VR, I mean, I knew it was gonna be expensive, but $400, that's like buying a whole new PS4. I was like, Sony, calm down. Like, I just literally bought the PS4. And then speaking of PS4s, Sony is making a new, better version of the PS4 now called PS4.5, I think it's what it's called or whatever.
What?
yes, it's gonna have like better quality, a better hard drive and stuff. And I was like, I just bought. I haven't. I just bought my PS4 like 4 months ago.
That's kind of insane, to be honest, because I got my PS4 when Battlefront came out, because I got
Hmm.
the Battlefront bundle with it, and I, I I don't know if I can go through the process of seeing my bank account go down because I just bought a PS4.
Yeah, and then like supposedly they're already in development for the PlayStation 5 already, and I was like, okay, you guys gotta slow down. Like, let
Hey,
me.
they gotta keep continue milking that money cow though.
Well, yeah, but it's like, look at the lifespan for the PS3 and Xbox 360. It's been around for a while now. Well, I
Hmm.
mean, like when it was still popular. I feel like they're just rushing it, and I don't want that because I don't want to fork over another, who knows, like $500 for another system.
And to be honest, how much more better can you get with graphics? Like these graphics are amazing. I mean, okay, they can make them look a little bit better, but
I mean,
am I
but
really gonna spend $500 for a more powerful system? It's
no,
cool. It's cool that it's powerful, but I don't know.
I
Like
mean,
I'm satisfied with the PS4. I love it.
I, me too. Dude. I'm surprised of the amount that it's able to like put out. I mean, like with graphics wise, like I mean, like Battlefront looks amazing on PS4.
Oh,
Th-
incredible.
there is no way that like the PS3 or Xbox 360 would be able to keep up with all the graphics and everything. You know, if this were to release on last gen. Um, but yeah, like I feel like they should just like slow down and let the PS4 and Xbox One lifespan last a long time.
Yeah, I say let the PS4 give it like maybe 5, 7 years
Yeah.
before coming out with another system.
Mhm.
I mean, I understand maybe like PS4 and Microsoft are trying to um, keep up with each other with releasing systems, but it's like, hey, let me just let me just enjoy my PS4. I don't want to fork over another $500 for something I just bought like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like, hey, I just bought my PS4. Let me enjoy it
Yeah.
before,
Exactly.
because then and once another system gets released, then they're gonna start making games for that, and they're not really gonna pay as much attention to the PS4. Look, when the PS3 came out, the PS2 died out. It just died. It became extinct. It died out.
Yeah.
And and well, obviously there's still some people that play, but there's no games being developed forever, at all.
Mhm.
And I just hope that if there is a PS5 that comes out, then I don't want to stop making games for the PS4. 'Cause, like there are a lot of games out for the PS4, but not there's not a big library with the PS3.
Mhm. I don't know. Like I said, let the lifespan last because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be tons of games coming out for this system. Uh, and honestly, like, why rush it? You know,
Mhm.
like how old is the PS4 anyway? Like what, 2 years old already? 3 years
Yeah,
old?
around that.
So it's like, just like let it be.
Just
But
just let it just let the PS4 enjoy its lifespan.
yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought about getting an Xbox One before I came to before I ended up buying the PS4.
Man, if you got an X, you would have been on the noob train.
Yeah, and the thing is like a lot of my friends don't have an Xbox One. I don't know, like two of my friends actually have it, and the rest have like either a PS4 or they still have last gen. And with PS4 having better games, better exclusives, like better sales, I'm like, of course I'm gonna go with the system that has better sales. People are like, oh no, Xbox One is better. I'm like, well, I beg to differ.
Mhm.
But
Uh, One of my fathers just said PS3 is a 10-year-old system. Of course, it's gonna have a bigger library. Well, yeah, Piff, but I'm saying like there's still so much more potential to for games to come out on the PS4 before and make the library bigger and have more games available before they release the PS5 and start focusing more on the games for the PS5 and sort of start leaving behind PS4.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. And then like with this whole like new PlayStation 4.5, I'm like, what more can they improve on this? Honestly, besides like maybe like a better hard drive or anything. Like honestly, like, do you see anything that they can improve or make better?
I mean, honestly, the like it's like an iPhone. Like, did you see the new iPhone that came out?
The iPhone 6s or whatever. Or?
Yeah, like the iPhone like SE or whatever.
Oh, I don't.
Literally,
Yeah.
okay, it's literally iPhone 5, just faster and like a better camera. That's literally the only difference
Really?
between that and like the iPhone 6. So that's kind of how I'm starting to see like if they were to make another system.
Well, yeah, and then look at the Galaxy S7 that just released. It actually looks smaller, in my opinion, from like the previous phones.
Mm-hmm.
But it has like a better screen and a better processor and stuff. But it's like it's practically the same thing, in my opinion.
Everything is just faster. Like I don't know how much more complex or how much more you can improve on a phone. I mean, there's only so much you can put to it.
Yeah.
One of my files like, I love my S7 Edge. I'm an iPhone fan, so I don't have the last Android phone I HTC, and that the battery lasted me like 2 hours on that, and then it just died.
I currently have the Galaxy Note 4, and my battery does not last me a very long time. It'll last me like 3 hours. I actually have to buy a brand new battery because, yeah, that's how bad it is. I actually want to get another phone, but I'm kind of happy with my Note 4 right now. Because, like, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure if I get another phone, I'm gonna have like battery issues again. Like every phone has that same issue.
If phones simply just had longer battery lives, like that's all I ask for. Like just give me like a 14-hour battery life, or like a 6, or no, just give me a 24-hour battery life.
That'd be really nice.
I would love that.
Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
No. It's not. It's, you know, I love technology, but if it simply just made battery life longer on the system, on all the technology, it would just be a better world.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you 100% on that.
Man, dude, we just hit 2 hours.
That's crazy. I didn't think we were actually gonna last this long.
Yeah, that's insane. How much more long do you want to go with this?
I mean, I have no time limit. I don't know if you have a time limit. Like, if you have other plans, I totally understand with that. Oh man, Darth Vader's gonna wreck me.
I say we could end the discussion now and save more ideas for another podcast.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
But that's just me. I don't know. You're the guy that's running the show.
Yeah, actually.
I'm just here helping out.
There was one more topic I wanted to discuss before we end this, but I can't seem to remember what it was. Oh crap! I can't remember what it was. Is there anything else you can maybe want to talk about really quick? Any other interesting topics?
As of right now, I can't think of anything. There's virtual reality porn, but that's a whole nother discussion.
Oh my god.
No, but seriously, no, that's I don't know. Um I gotta look up some more things, some more information so we can keep talking more.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've talked enough of what's going on right now, what we're excited for this year. But there's other topics we can discuss at another time.
Oh yeah, dude, there's so much more to discuss, dude. That's only 2 hours of discussion.
We can go all day.
We could literally go from now to like 4 in the morning just discussing.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we can end it here, man. I don't know if you're
Up to
gonna.
you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to take any more of your time, honestly.
Like you said, I mean, you're the boss of the show.
Oh,
Do your thing.
no, no. I think right now is a good time to end. I'm kind of pooped out from Battlefront already. I kept on dying.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch over to The Last of Us and finish that up.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it here, man. But
Alright.
thank you so much for being a part of this. I can't begin to tell you how much this means to me.
Discuss, because I've been looking for people to just discuss just things with,
Hmm.
just anything. Video games, technology, not necessarily movies, because I haven't seen a lot of movies to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think that's what I got for now. I mean, you can just message me or whenever on Twitter to if you ever want to have another podcast
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely for
tomorrow
sure,
or
man.
Friday or this weekend. It doesn't matter to me.
Uh, m- I I can probably do tomorrow if you want. If you're not busy again.
Oh, I'm free tomorrow. I don't have class.
Okay. Yeah. I actually do have class, but I get out pretty early. I get like around 12:15. Uh,
Okay.
but like I'll message you on Twitter and see where we're at, see what the battle plan is.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I mean, if we can do it again tomorrow, that'd be awesome.
I'd be honest. I feel like my followers, your followers, would enjoy that.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys wanna check out my channel also, I don't mean to spam
No, go
your
ahead.
followers. Just be sure to check it out. FOB Sionis 1120 on YouTube, and then if you guys want to add me on PSN also, FOB Sionis, you're more than welcome to send me a friend request. I need more friends. I have no life.
And to kind of do the same for you to your followers, hit me up on Twitch at xxGiodudexx.
Oh yeah,
XX.
yeah, for sure. Hit up my boy Gio. He's got some good stuff going on Twitch, man. Uh,
And yeah, I appreciate you having me on here. I definitely had a lot of fun.
oh no, definitely. I mean, like when you said that you wanted to do this for like 20 to 30 minutes, I'm like, all right, maybe we can talk about little things. But then like, and then it ended up being an hour. I'm like, okay, I can see this keep on going. But like I said, yeah.
Now we're 2 hours in.
Yeah, 2 hours in. But no, like I said, Gio, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. And then to all your
Oh
followers
yeah.
that participated, kind of talking with us also. To this one guy that claimed he was my friend, but he really isn't. Shout out to him also. Uh, to all of Gio's fans, thank you guys for stopping by. Really appreciate all your guys' support. And once again, Gio, one last time, I thank you so much, man. And then I look forward to.
Anytime.
Yeah, I look forward to hopefully doing another podcast with you tomorrow. That'll
Definitely,
get
definitely.
yeah. Maybe we can come up with some more topics to talk about.
Yeah, we could discuss like um uh why um Bloodborne makes you want to rage all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know,
We could
like
talk about that. Uh, but yeah.
we haven't even discussed like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, dude, Grand Theft Auto 6 is already in development. We can talk about that.
All right, we could definitely talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
One of my followers just mentioned the next COD. Oh, somebody else mentioned Star Citizen. But we can leave that for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
One of my followers just said that he'll sub to you on YouTube.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I only have 7 subscribers. It's not a lot, but to me that is. The
Hey,
more,
anything helps, you know.
yeah,
I
the
help
more,
you, you help me.
yeah, for shizzle.
For
Uh,
shizzle my nizzle.
pff. All right. Well, all right, guys. I hate to end it here, guys, but it's been 2 hours. It's about time we wrap this up. Once again, shout out to Geo. Be sure to check out his Twitch, xxGiodudexx. I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
xxGiodudexx.
Yep. Check out his Twitch. He streams almost every day, right?
Yeah, everyday stream.
Yeah, he streams every day. He plays a variety of games. Mainly he's been playing Battlefront, but he's playing some Far Cry Primal. He's got some other games coming up. Be sure to check it out. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, be sure to give it a like, subscribe. You know, really helps me out a lot. And yeah, thanks again, Gio.
All right, anytime. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me on.
All right, until tomorrow, all right, man.
I'll message you on Twitter.
All right, for sure, man. Take it easy, man.
You too.
All right,
Bye bye.
bye bye.